The Iron Valor gym in Austin was buzzing with energy as weights clanged and fighters grunted through their drills. Ryan Carter, a former Navy SEAL turned personal trainer, was wrapping up his morning session. His broad shoulders glistened with sweat, and his calm, focused presence commanded quiet respect in a room full of tough men. Ryan wasn't there for glory anymore, those days were behind him. Now, his battles were about providing for his little girl and keeping his mind disciplined. He had no idea today was about to become something entirely different. The gym door swung open with a heavy thud, and in walked a group of bikers, leather jackets shining under the fluorescent lights. At the front was a woman who immediately drew every pair of eyes in the room. Valeria Knight, known as Val in the biker world, wasn't just another rider. She was a billionaire heiress, president of an elite biker club, and someone whose reputation for breaking bones and stereotypes preceded her. Her boots clicked against the polished floor as she scanned the gym like a queen entering her domain. Her gaze landed on Ryan, and for the first time, a small smirk curled on her lips. "So, you're the Navy SEAL everyone keeps talking about," she said, walking straight up to him without hesitation. Ryan looked at her with calm curiosity. "Just a guy staying in shape," he replied, voice low and steady. Val laughed softly. "Shape? Huh, how about proving it? Spar with me. A friendly match, unless, of course, you're scared of getting beat by a woman on a Harley." The entire gym froze, whispers and chuckles spreading through the crowd. Ryan tilted his head slightly, sizing her up. His response was simple, calm, and absolute. "You asked for it." The crowd formed a tight circle around the ring, their excitement buzzing like electricity. Val took off her leather jacket and handed it to one of her riders, revealing sculpted arms covered in ink that told stories of rebellion and freedom. Her confidence was undeniable, every movement sharp and deliberate. Ryan stepped through the ropes without a word, his t-shirt discarded to reveal a torso marked with scars, silent evidence of battles fought far from any gym. Their eyes met briefly, and for a moment, neither looked away. The bell rang. Val struck first, her jab fast and precise, testing his guard. Ryan blocked with almost lazy ease, his expression unreadable. He moved like water, calm and calculating, every muscle controlled. Val smirked, circling him like a predator. "Come on, hero, that all you got?" she taunted, her voice carrying over the roar of the crowd. Ryan only smiled faintly, adjusting his stance. She launched again, faster this time, her punches fueled by pride and something else, a need to prove herself. Ryan deflected them one after another, until finally, with lightning speed, he stepped in, locked her arm, and gently pinned her without hurting her. He let go instantly, almost respectfully. "You're good," he said, his tone steady. "But you telegraph your left hook." The remark hit harder than his grip. Val's jaw clenched, her pride stung. Without a word, she lunged again, this time with raw intensity. The next minute was a blur of strikes, dodges, and counter moves that had the crowd screaming. Then it happened. A perfectly timed spin kick from Val caught Ryan off guard, sending him stumbling back. Cheers exploded, but they died as fast as they started when Ryan countered with a flawless sweep that sent Val down hard. Flat on her back, she stared at the ceiling for a moment before laughing breathlessly. "Damn," she said between gasps. "No one's done that to me in years." The ring was quiet now, the energy settling like dust after a storm. Ryan sat on the edge of the mat, toweling off the sweat from his brow. Val joined him, still catching her breath, a playful smirk tugging at her lips even as her pride simmered under the surface. She glanced sideways at him, her voice lower now, almost reflective. "You didn't fight to win," she said softly. "You fought to teach me." Ryan looked at her, his blue eyes calm but sharp. "Winning doesn't mean breaking someone," he replied. "It's about control, respect." His tone wasn't arrogant, just matter of fact, like someone who had lived through things that stripped away the need to prove anything. For the first time since walking into the gym, Val didn't have a quick comeback. Instead, she leaned forward, elbows on her knees, and let out a small sigh. "I didn't come here just for the fight," she admitted, her voice carrying a weight that made Ryan turn fully toward her. "There's a charity event coming up, biggest one my club has ever hosted. All the proceeds go to wounded veterans." She paused, eyes searching his face for a reaction. "But people think I'm a joke, some rich girl trying to play biker." They don't believe this cause means something to me. Ryan listened in silence, his jaw tightening slightly as he thought about his own brothers in arms and the struggles they faced after service. Val continued, her words picking up urgency. If you stand with me at the event, if you ride with me, it changes everything. They'll see you, a real veteran, and they'll know I'm serious. Ryan let out a long breath, his thoughts drifting to Emma, his little girl who wanted ballet lessons he couldn't afford. And what do I get out of this? He asked, his tone careful but direct. Val smiled faintly, already knowing the answer that would tip the scales. Emma gets into the best ballet school in Texas. My treat. For the first time that day, Ryan's expression softened. He looked at her for a long moment, and for the first time since his SEAL days, he felt something unexpected, trust. Downtown Dallas was alive with the deep rumble of engines as hundreds of bikers rode in unison, chrome shining under the Texas sun. The charity ride for wounded veterans had turned into one of the biggest gatherings the city had ever seen. At the front of the roaring convoy were two figures who had captured everyone's attention. Valeria Knight on her sleek black Harley and Ryan Carter riding alongside her, wearing a leather vest patched with his old SEAL insignia. Spectators lined the streets, waving flags and cheering as the riders thundered past. Cameras flashed, and social media feeds exploded with pictures of the billionaire biker queen and the stoic veteran leading the charge. Val looked ahead with determination in her eyes, but when she glanced sideways and caught Ryan's calm presence beside her, a rare smile curved across her lips. By the time they arrived at the event grounds, the energy was electric. Stalls lined the park, live music played, and donation buckets overflowed with cash. Ryan helped Val off her bike, the two of them greeted with roaring applause as the MC announced, together, they've raised more for veterans today than ever before. As the festivities rolled on, Ryan's gaze caught something that froze him for a moment. Emma, his little girl, spinning in a brand new pink ballet dress, her laughter echoing like music in the chaos. Val stood behind her, watching with quiet satisfaction. Ryan walked over, his voice low but full of emotion. You didn't have to do that, he said. Val tilted her head, a soft smile playing on her lips. I wanted to. You reminded me what strength really looks like. The crowd erupted in cheers as Ryan and Val shook hands, the respect between them undeniable. But as the sun dipped behind the Dallas skyline and engines began to cool, one thing was clear, what started as a simple spar had ignited something far bigger than either of them expected. This wasn't the end of their story. It was just the beginning.